Hello, beautiful people. It's Saturday Live Parenting Essential Time with Oye. And I want to welcome you all. And it's a special day. And I want to say Happy International Women's Day to all the amazing women around the globe. All right, thank you for joining me. Today's Parenting Essential Time. And today we are going to be focusing on women. We're going to be focusing on mothers. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, and if I am audible. I am so pleased to be here. I was not live last week. It's, the feeling is like I've gone forever. So let me know if you can hear me, you can see me, and I'm just going to shoot. Today I'm talking about the empowered mother. The empowered mother. Prioritizing self-care without guilt. Underlining the word without guilt. Prioritizing self-care without guilt. So let me see how many mothers, how many ladies, how many female will be joining me today as I celebrate every one of us today. We are amazing, we are fantastic, we are strong personality, we are standing up for our families, for ourselves, and I say congratulations. Happy International Women's Day. So let's talk about the empowered mothers. The empowered mothers, prioritizing self-care without guilt. Because you know what? When we talk about self-care, this has been wrapped with so much guilt. And what a better day to talk about this today that we are globally celebrating ladies. It is International Women's Day, and I'm so pleased, I'm so excited to celebrate every one of us, including myself, this day. So understanding why self-care is very important. When we talk about self-care, so many people don't even know why self-care in the first place because you do not understand self-care. So it is very important to understand self-care. It is super essential for both you and your children. So when we talk about self-care, that you should prioritize self-care, this is not just about you. It is for both you and your children. You are the empowered lady. You are the empowered mother. Let me know if I'm audible, and please let me know where you are joining me from. Let me know where you're joining me from today. Thank you everyone for joining in. Let me know where you're joining from. All right, the empowered mother is what I'm talking about today on this special day, special occasion of International Women's Day. Many mothers, many caregivers has been put, we put so much effort on our children, on our family first. We always place our children first. We place our family first, and that is absolutely not a problem. It's not a big deal. It's not bad. But that is almost constant for most mothers. We put our children first. We put our family first at the expense of our own well-being. At the expense of your own well-being, almost 99% of time, it is your children first, your family first, your husband first. And let's just talk about this today. How far can we go if you continue like this? If you prioritize yourself less, how far do you think you can go on this journey? And because society that we find ourselves these days, this generation has so much glorified the image of a self-sacrificing mother. This image has been so glorified that a lot of people, pushing them into the state of being guilty, the state of guilt. Anytime you want to give yourself a little self-care, you feel guilty. My children, my husband, my children, you cannot even do anything for yourself. Have you ever wondered what is going to happen to those children? God forbid anything happens to you. Have you ever wondered what is going to happen to your husband if something should happen to you? I'm not saying love your family less. I love my children. I love my husband dearly. But something I always say to myself is, when it's time to rest, you need to rest. And I know I can boldly say my children, my lovely husband, they are all aware of this. If it is time for me to prioritize myself, I'll gladly do it without guilt. And that is why I'm talking about this today. It is very, very important for you to know that it is very important. No matter what the society is saying or what they might be tagging or what they might be painting, like any woman or any caregiver who is, giving a little bit of self-care is selfish. No, I'm not talking about careless parent. I'm not talking about careless mothers today. Neither am I talking about, nonchalant caregivers. No, I'm talking about those ones who are always available, the strong ones, the strong personality, strong woman who is always standing for your family, who's always trying to ensure that everything is going well. That is, I'm not talking about, I don't even care. Me, I take myself first. No, I'm saluting those amazing mothers today, those amazing ladies, amazing caregiver at this moment. So you, if you are there, maybe you pat yourself at the back and tell yourself, well done, well done. So there is no reason why you should feel guilty when you're talking about your own self-care. You deserve it. You need it. It is required. For you to even move on, you need self-care. So however, it is not selfish. Recently I've been talking about my book, which is Selfish Parent. So I'm not talking about selfish parent at this moment. No, no, no. It's not about selfish parent. But when you prioritize yourself, it's not selfish. It is essential. It is something that is very essential. It is not selfish. An empowered mother is what I'm talking about. So who is an empowered mother? You can't keep calling yourself an empowered mother without you knowing that prioritizing your own well-being or self-care is important. There is no way you're going to go far being empowered like that. So an empowered mother is someone who understands that when you nurture yourself, you are giving back to yourself. When you nurture yourself, you need it to even model what your children should expect when that time comes for them. But when you just paint a mother who is mothers don't sit, mothers don't eat on their children eat, mother don't do this, it's all about sacrifice and sacrifice. I'm not saying do not sacrifice for your children, but you are going to set your children up to be a victim, to be the same person. You are struggling now because they get to know that that is the norm. Moms don't have to eat until everybody is full in the house. That is what society has painted. You don't have to have time for yourself. You don't have time to go to the spa. How do you leave your children? How do you do your hair? You just have to be busy. 24 hours job. I get it. Yes. But in this busy schedule, it is very important for you to have yourself being prioritized. It is very important. You are empowered already. So you need to use the power very well. You need to get the strength so that you can push through, so that you don't break down. My children, my children, my children. God forbid something happen. Who is going to be able to shout, my children, my children, my children? My husband, my husband, my husband. It's because you are still breathing. Am I talking to somebody? It's because you are still breathing. That's why you can say, my children, my children. And I'll re-emphasize this, that I'm not talking to careless ones. Because I know that this is what careless, nonchalant parents love to hear. And they'll say, no, that's what the coach is saying. I can't kill myself. I'm not talking about the category of I can't kill myself set of people. So don't come and bank on my word and just be, you just continue to laze around. That's not what I'm talking about. Why you love yourself, why you're committed to your children, those things are very important. Never neglect yourself, your own need. If not, you're going to burn out. When when you burn out, when you're tired, when you ignore yourself, you're going to have a burnout, you're going to have a resentment. Even you are going to be very poor in your parenting journey. If you don't prioritize your own health, your self-care, you just be a different person entirely because of burnout. You're going to be very poor in your parenting journey. And that is where it comes to the state of being busy and being guilty. And this is one of the teachings I've done years back. Busy and guilty. If you less prioritize yourself, you're going to just always be busy, yes, be guilty. Because you just be the almighty, most cranky, most whatever it is around the house. So, it is a very good day for me to remind you how important it is for you to ensure that you are not burnt out. So I'm going to just ask you a few questions that I really want you to be sincere to yourself, because this is going to help you to know if you are even having a self-care at all, if you are giving a little priority to yourself at all, or you are just in the race of, my children, it's because of my children. You're looking so tattered. You're looking so, I can't, a lot of people cannot even recognize you again. It's because of parenting, it's because of my children. My children cannot sit. My children are not. There are quite a lot of levels to those things, and that is not where I'm going to today. If you are always finding yourself in the state of burnout because of how your children are behaving, or because you don't actually know how to guide them appropriately, it is high time you get the skill that you need. But that's not where I'm going to today. My point today is for you to know that self-care, it is not a luxury, it is essential. It is not what you have to be guilty about. It is very important. Self-care is very, very important. All right, a few questions quickly. So, how have you ever felt guilty for taking time to yourself before? I just want you to ask yourself, it might not be a question you can just say yes or no. You might need to take a few seconds to just scan and look through and be sincere in answering yourself. Have you ever, in one way or the other, you felt guilty for taking good care of yourself, for taking time on yourself? If that is a yes, the next question is, why do you think the feeling was like that? Why did you feel like that? If at a point in your life you felt like, what, the time I took out to go to the spa was just too much. I left my children for 3 hours and that is uncalled for. I'm not sure I'm a good mother. Ask yourself why. Why this feeling? If you cannot answer the why, then you need answer. That is the beginning of you learning to know that self-care is important and is not a luxury but something essential to you. Another question you're going to ask yourself today is, how does society influence the way that mothers view self-care? I've said it before that we are in a society, we are in a time and age that it has been painted that mothers are supposed to be sacrificial lamb. And a lot of people cannot even look good again, just put a little bit of moisturizer on their face because you want to prove a point that you are busy in your parenting. You want to show. You don't want anybody to judge you. When did you get the time to just go do your nails? Where's the time? Where do you get? Where? I don't have time. I don't have time. You always do not have time. Every human being is having 24 hours. And if the only reason why you don't have time to even take care of yourself is because of your children, don't set yourself up for destruction. Neither should you set your children up for disaster. God forbid nothing is going to happen to you, nothing is going to happen to me. We're going to live long, we're going to be here to fulfill the numbers of our days and be the mother to our children and be the wife to our husband. However, if something happened, God forbid, do you think those children are they can even stand their ground to do something on their own? I'm not coming here today to give you negative thought, and that is not the intention. If you're feeling like that, I apologize. I just want us to get to the point of knowing that our health is very important. Our self-care is very important. And on a day like this, there is no other way or no other time for us to remind ourselves how important is our self-care, no matter how it looks. It's not being a selfish parent. It is not being a careless parent. Please answer yourself sincerely. I know this discussion is, we have so many common misconceptions regarding this. How can a mother leave the child for 2 hours and has gone to the salon? And that is why we always talk about having trusted friends and family members. I know this is not every time. I'm not saying a mother who is always, every day you want to go to the spa, every day. No, that's what I'm saying. But once in a while, give yourself treats. Celebrate yourself. And that is exactly what I said to the visionaries today. Just say something about yourself. If you are always looking for a validation, maybe from your children, from your husband, you are not going to move. I'm not saying their words are not going to encourage you, but you have to know that I need to be alive for them. You need to be intentional in staying healthy for your family. Be intentional in being that mother that is going to walk your son and your daughter down the aisle on their big day. But if you walk yourself up, you have blood pressure or you fall into depression or you burn out and something happen, what is going to be? I die for my children. You're not Jesus. It's okay, relax. Jesus already died for them. I know this is sensitive, and I will say again, I'm not talking to lazy parent. I'm not talking to careless parent. I am not talking to selfish, nonchalant parent at this moment. I'm talking to those ones who are doing what they should do, who are very intentional with vision in their hands. Because we can most of the time fall victim. If we don't call ourselves to other, my children, my family, you just want everything to be okay. You don't really care about yourself. It's not because you're hungry, but you want to cook 6 different meals at a go. Because you want everybody to be fine. And those are the people I'm talking to. I just want to say, I'm here to celebrate you. I'm not here to talk anybody down, but I'm here also to give you a wake-up call today. Wake up. Stay good for yourself. Take care of you. Take care of you. It is very, very important. You know, a mother who is constantly, you put yourself last every time. Never resting, never enjoying personal time. If there's something I enjoy so much, it might be at midnight. I don't joke with my personal time. I do not joke with my personal time. But if you don't have personal time during the day, neither during the night, please watch it. No personal space. You don't have that quiet time, just a lone moment. Are you really taking care of yourself? Always exhausted. You want to catch sleep at 2 a.m. to wake up at 6 or to wake up at 5. Every day. I know these things happen sometimes, but this, for your case, is every day. Please be careful. Be careful. And when you continue like this is not just going to affect you only. Even the parenting that you think you are doing, it's going to affect you. I said it before. You're going to be just exhausted because that will be so exhausting. You're going to be so impatient that the children will just do something little, you're just going to shout on them. You would not know why you are slowly slipping back into yelling that you think you have overcome. Because you're tired. Because even your mental health is not in place. You can't even look at yourself again in the mirror. You know what? Why do I look like this? So we need to always know, be sensitive to our body to when we are stepping out of boundaries. And that's something I taught myself. I was so intentional about teaching myself this. It took me years, yes. But I know when I'm slipping out of boundaries. I know when I'm supposed to sit down and rest. And this is where a lot of people are not sensitive to. And I plead you, please be sensitive to your health. Be sensitive to yourself. It is very important. It's a special day. It's a day that we are celebrating each other. Please don't die before your time. I know it's too big to hear, but it's just the truth. Okay, why self-care? I've been talking about why self-care. Okay, I don't have money to. The only statement somebody here is going to pick now is, I don't have money for spa. What is what you're talking about? But you have money for the space in your house. You don't need money to buy the space that is already available in your house. You don't need money to say, no, this time to this time I'm going to lie down. Even the children that you think they are too young, they can give you massage. You don't have money to go and pay for massage, right? Okay, they are just little. My children is 3 years and 2 years. They cannot do. They can. Tell them to press mommy's back. They will do it. Tell them, mommy want to sleep and please scratch my back. This thing sometimes, we always attach everything to, I don't have money, and we are not teaching our children what they should know. What are you up to on this special day? Are you going to be ready? Are you going to be determined to change your path and to be ready in taking good care of yourself? Are you? One of my darling sisters was talking to me was a few weeks ago, and it was like, you know what? You need to be sleeping, because she is always aware that I stay awake at night to work most of the time because I know when I function best. And I remember telling her, I said, you know what? When I want to rest, I rest. The season that I'm going to be staying awake to work at night, trust me, those days, in the morning I'm sleeping. I'm going to sleep well. I'm not going to sit at night and stay awake in the morning. No. I know that this season I need to do some work. I'll do the work and I'll get the rest that I deserve. So that is what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be a particular time that is convenient for everybody, but make sure that you map yourself out. You know that perfect time for you. It's very, very important. Know the perfect time for you. So why do you need to do self-care? Self-care is going to give you a happier self. It's going to be happier mom. When you are a happier mom, that is going to be an happier home. If you are not happy as the mother of the house, the home is in chaos. Nobody is going to be technically happy because you are just going to be cranky and just pick everybody's words. Whatever they do, you're just going to be upset. So be determined to be happy mom or an happier mom if you're already happy, so that you can have an happier home. That's one of the reasons why you should think about self-care. If you want your home to be super duper and happy place, an atmosphere of peace, serenity, please be happy. Stay happy. It is very important. Take care of yourself. And that you're also modeling emotional well-being for your children. The children are learning that when we are tired, we rest. And sometimes we don't even wait until we are tired so that you don't get burnt out. They can see. Do children learn from what they see? Don't tell them, you know what, I'm tired now, don't be like me. Or every time you're telling them, don't be like me. It doesn't work when we are so intentional in our parenting. We can't keep telling our children, don't be like me. They will. Not because they plan to, but that is what has been registered in their brain. When we give ourselves self-care also, it's going to be a way of teaching our children healthy boundaries. They get to know. Mommy is tired, mommy is tired. Mommy is resting, mommy is resting. They can't cook very well. Whatever they can cook, please eat it with love. Teach them how to show empathy. They are not too young. Whatever they cook, in fact, by the time you have, they are so used to it that they will even put notes beside your bed with serving you breakfast in bed. If you have not started, please get to work. And they will put notes for you. Rest well, mommy. When you wake up, please enjoy this meal. Let your children know that it is norm, not for them always receiving and receiving and receiving. And you have 8 years, you have 9 years, you have 10 years. They don't even know that they can come up with something for mommy. Because mommy said, I don't want to see you in my kitchen, no. I don't want to see you. You can't go far like that. You can't. Live long for you and your family. It's very important. Teach them healthy boundaries. Happier mom, I say again. It's happier home. It's very, very important. And that is also going to help your physical and mental health. Mental well-being, that's a big benefit when you have self-care. Sometimes when you can afford it and you go to the spa, it's not a waste of money, my dear. It's not a waste of money. You feel rejuvenated, relaxed. You just want to shed off those burdens off your shoulders. It is not a waste of money if you can afford it. And if you cannot afford it, my dear, if you have a bathtub, put water, relax inside. Lie down in water in your bathtub for 1 hour. It's okay. Your nerves are going to relax. I can hear you say, I don't have bathtub. Okay, what do you have? You have shower. Stay under the shower and just forget your sorrows. As you're just umming and just enjoying the water from your head down to your body. And you're just relaxing. Just don't worry. But you are worried. You are under the shower, but you are hearing their noise. It's okay. Please stop. You cannot even enjoy that 5-minute moment with yourself. Hey, don't die. Okay, I can hear you. I don't have shower. So no, I don't have shower. But you are using bucket, right? And bowl. Please take those buckets and go. It's not about money. You don't have shower. It's okay. Carry your bucket with joy. Make it warm water. Run your birth inside your bucket. Take a bowl. Enjoy it. Take a stool, whatever it is in your bathroom. Put your leg in the bucket in the bathroom like that you have. Celebrate yourself. Don't wait until you can afford the big thing that you think I cannot afford. And because you think I cannot afford it, I'm not going to take care of myself. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Always create that rest for yourself. Always celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Another way you can do that is do what you enjoy most. What's your hobby? Do you even remember what you like most? A lot of us as mothers, caregivers cannot even remember what we used to love. Some of us used to love reading, jogging, exercise. But now, you know what? You're so busy that you can't remember. You've even forgotten yourself. And we talk about exercise, it's not what we should love, it's what we should do to stay healthy. To stay healthy, we need to do it. Where will I get the time? I don't have that time. You have the time. It's just that you don't know how to use the time. And these are skills that are teachable. All these skills are teachable. And this is one of the things we do in our program, Parent-Child Connection also, where we teach parents on how to prioritize self, how to know how to go about things like this appropriately. Self-care. Connecting with your children in the process. I know you are tired right now. And I really just want you to just pat yourself at the back. To all the amazing ladies, mothers, caregivers that are watching me right now, or you're going to be seeing this video later, I want to say I celebrate you. You're doing just right. You're doing enough. And you're doing more than enough. Never think you're doing less. Never think what you're doing is not being seen. Maybe you feel in your family, your spouse, your children are not appreciative. They see it. They might not know how to say it, but celebrate yourself by saying, I'm doing more than enough. I'm doing more than enough. Time is gone. I'm doing more than enough. I'm just going to share some affirmation with us at this moment. I'm doing more than enough. So just begin to think about, what do you think I can do? How do I think I can take care of myself without even spending a dime? How? Begin to think about it. Don't always have the mind of, you know what? I don't have money to do it first. Always think about, how can I achieve this? How can I go about this? Don't always jump into, I cannot afford that. And you're killing yourself. You can't remember when last you check your vital signs. You don't even know what your BP is saying. I don't have time is all you say. Please have time so that you don't lose out time. Have time to take care of yourself so that you don't end up not having to witness the great time of your children. What are you thinking about right now? I want to tell you that you're worthy of care. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of joy. You deserve it. You don't have to be guilty about whatever you are doing. You have worked for hours. You have only taken 1 hour. Maybe at this moment, the spouse that you have is not getting it yet, and that is killing you. Can you just forget any other person at this moment and just focus on you? And just say to yourself, I know I deserve it. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter even what my children are saying. I know some ladies, some mothers are going through a lot in their parenting journey, in their marital life. And I want to tell you that you are not alone. But just believe and know that you deserve the joy. You deserve taking care of yourself. It is not a luxury. And you don't have to be guilty about it. It's just about you giving your children the best version of you and getting them to see what they need to see so that they can be an improvement of your lifestyle. So I'm just going to take this affirmation, then we're going to call it a day. So I just want you to just hold yourself tight, wherever you might be right now. You know, just love on yourself. Love on yourself. If you can close your eyes, you can. If you're in a place that you can close your eyes, just go ahead and just... Were you thinking about money before you saw this video? Were you thinking about, your children's school fees? How maybe you're a single mom. Maybe you feel there's no help anywhere. Can you just forget all those things at this present moment? And just love on you. Just hug yourself tight and just love on you. Can you just feel like you are relaxing and resting on somebody at this moment? And just forget about your worries, your troubles. Just say to yourself, I'm doing just right. I am more than enough. Just hold yourself with love. Just take a deep breath and say to yourself, I am strong. I am resilient. Say to yourself, I am capable and I am achieving greatness. Say to yourself, I celebrate myself. I celebrate the woman I'm becoming. I deserve love. I deserve success. I deserve happiness in all areas of my life, both in my parenting, my career, my social life, my health. I deserve happiness. I am enough, just as I am. It doesn't matter what you have heard from people. Maybe you've been talked down before. Maybe you've been humiliated. Just say, I am enough just as I am. It's okay if you want to cry. It's totally okay. I am enough just as I am. I am worthy of self-care. I am worthy of rest. I am worthy of joy. Maybe you feel nobody's hearing you or listening to you. Maybe you feel you're not being heard. Maybe you're at work. As long as you're a lady, I'm celebrating you today. I just want to say to yourself, my voice matters. My voice matters. And I'll use it to inspire and to uplift others. Because I am strong. I am capable. Again, I am more than enough. I am fearless. I'm pursuing my dreams and passion. A lot of us as ladies, mothers, caregivers, you lost your dreams. You left your passion because of motherhood, because of marriage, because of issues of life, because of career, because of failure in one area of your life or the other. But I'm here to encourage you today. And hold yourself tight and say to yourself, I am pursuing my dream again. And I am passionate about it. I am fearless. I will pursue it. And I will overtake it. Say, I honor my body, I honor my mind, and I honor my soul with love and respect. I deserve respect. I uplift and celebrate myself. I am a source of light. I am a source of strength. And I am positive. And I'm a positive giver. I am positive and I'm going to change the world. Say to yourself, maybe you're confused in your parenting journey. I am confident in this journey. I'll make it right. I'll make it right. I am more than enough. I am a good mother. I am a good lady. I celebrate myself on this special day. Henceforth, I will prioritize myself because self-care is not luxury. Self-care is not what I should be guilty about. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to rest. And I love me. Tap yourself and say, I love me. Hold yourself tight and say, I love me. I will live long for myself. I will live long for my children and my family in good health. I love me. I love me. All right, you can open your eyes if your eyes were closed. And then once again, I just want to celebrate every single female adult out there around the globe. I want to say Happy International Women's Day. And as I leave this live broadcast, I want you to know that prioritizing yourself, it is not what you should be guilty about. It is not luxury. It is what you deserve. It is what you need. It is what you should prioritize. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. And I love you. Happy International Women's Day. And this is Parenting Essential. It is the home of key strategies to parenting. And today we're celebrating all the amazing mothers, ladies, caregivers around the world. And I talked about how we can empower ourselves and prioritize our self care. The empowered woman. Come on, don't forget that if your cup is empty, there's nothing for you to pour from. So ensure that you're not dry. Ensure that you're not pouring out from an empty cup and a very dry cup. Make sure that you are always flowing. Make sure that the stream is always flowing. I celebrate you. Don't forget, as we go, even in our parenting journey, be reminded that parenting must be important. It's very essential. It must be purposeful. It must be full of vision, because this vision is what is going to guide us jealously. And that is why we say only the vision guides. I'll see you again. Enjoy the rest of the day. Happy International Women's Day. Bye for now. Stay blessed.